Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
Bitcoin coming in at $46,488. It is currently down 0.81% in the past 24 hours. Our beloved XRP has dropped to the number 8 spot as Luna jumped over it, coming in at a mean lean 83 cents. It is currently down 0.87% in the past 24 hours. Total market cap wants to be 2.2 trillion, coming in at $2.197 trillion. Not too shabby. Bitcoin dominance 40.19%. So where are we going? Well, all eyes on Bitcoin. Once again, right? It's still Bitcoin's controlling the market. You can tell by the dominance. So we got two possible options that can come into play here as my work phone is going dinging in the background. A, Bitcoin can revisit about $40,000 to $42,000 before we get another push upward. Or B, Bitcoin chills here, accumulates, and then it pushes and rushes towards 52,000. I think we're going to get our answer very, very shortly. Now, as we head over to the XRP chart and we look at it from Jay, okay, he tells us on the monthly update, to know where your altcoins are headed, let's follow Bitcoin's next move. Did the 3-year trend line bounce in January 2022 indicate the bottom? So he's asking you the question, and then he throws out his XRP monthly chart, which was published on the 31st of March, just a couple of days ago, right after the candle closes. Let's see what we got going here, folks. Facts. 1, we have a full body candle closed above the 21 EMA. Beautiful. 2, the RSI, it's still oversold, but it's below the monthly MA, which is the yellow line, folks. Waiting to cross the MA. The weekly 2-week chart we crossed. Beautiful. The thing's getting ready is what he's telling us. 3, we're still within the triangle, which you can see right here in the middle of the screen. This is what you need to pay attention to. These types of triangles usually break out to the upside. If we break out, it may be between now until June. So he's telling you April to June, XRP as it currently stands is on breakout watch. Awesome. The stock's RSI, when we cross bullish, expect a 10 to 74x pump in the price. It's happened before. The trends show you that this is usually what happens, a massive, massive price pump. Now, I just want you to figure, take everything that Jay's showing you, and Jay still got the low targets in here, 52 to 69 cents. It's still a very, very good possibility, right? XRP, 83 cents, could get bound, could drop into his buy zones. If it drops into those buy zones, you know what I'm doing. I'm buying. For now, I'm sitting on the sides. I'm not doing too much. So, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to pay attention to Bitcoin. We need to see where Bitcoin's going to go. If Bitcoin's going to retest the lower 40s, it's going to drag a lot of the market down with it. If it's not, it's going to continue to push up. Look for XRP to get some momentum, to push above $1, to break up towards at about $1.20, $1.40 range, folks. All eyes on XRP at the moment. And then, Michael at Val5 Links put this out. John Deaton, a lawyer for XRP holders in a Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit, predicted that now the commission will be filing cases against cryptocurrency exchanges. Here's the article. I'm not going to get into it, but Deaton thinks the SEC is going to go after these crypto exchanges next. Your Coinbase, your Uphold, your Bittrex, your Binance.us. Listen, I've said this about 1.5 years ago. I put it out publicly on this channel that the exchanges will be targeted next. 1, for their lending. 2, for selling a crap ton of digital currencies that they don't know what is what. Will fair notice come kick in? I don't see why it wouldn't, but the fact is that the SEC is gonna go after them. Listen, whatever Coinbase has listed, they don't know what's security, what's not security. SEC won't even come out and say a Bitcoin or Ethereum is securities. They said they never made any kind of legal stances on those currencies. So, look at everything else they got on their platform. We know Cardano's in some hot water, and I've predicted on this channel as well. SEC goes after Cardano next, after ADA for their illegal ICO that they did outside the country. Then they tried to bring it in. But listen, long story short here, these exchanges in the US do not know what they are are legally allowed to list and what they're not allowed to list. What does that mean? That means that the SEC can wake up on the wrong side of the bed one morning and be like, oh boy, hey, where's the lawyer? Go get him, file up notices, get these letters out to all these exchanges because they're selling this token. We never said this thing was allowed to be sold with the United States. That's the state of crypto we are in, folks. It's very scary. That is why we need this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit to come to an end so we can get these guidelines and regulations to come out. And then we see an article right here that just came out this month. The Bank of Japan begins its second phase of central bank digital currency testing. This is huge, right? Another bank, another CBDC being tested. They're going into phase 2. We know about the connections into Japan. I want to remind you of this. SBI CEO, well, used to be SBI CEO, he stated that every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. And he said they're going to all use it in the World Expo that's going down in May of 2025, which is about 3 years from now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He also talks about that Bitcoin is still searching for its use case, that it doesn't really have a use case, and that Ripple's XRP is going to help move money in and out of different markets and bridge different currencies. And now you got the Bank of Japan getting involved. Love to see it. Love to hear it, folks. And then DJ Peter Boss comes out. The ECB, it's the European Central Bank, the Fed, the Bank of England are all working on an interoperable central bank digital currency. Well, folks, you can't use Bitcoin if you want to get a central bank digital currency created that can interoperate between each other because it's going to be too expensive and it's too slow. What has Ripple built out? Federated sidechains where these central banks can build out their own software, their own networks on the XRP ledger, where Ripple pretty much hands them a flash drive with the code and they say, hey, change this line, and this line. Now you're up and running. And when you want to start sourcing on-demand liquidity and tie in the rest of the world and the rest of these central banks and use XRP as a bridge so you can get rid of the 10 plus trillion you got sitting out there in Nostra Vostra accounts, go ahead and change line 52 and just turn the little switch to on, and boom, the walls are lowered. That's where we're going, folks. Interoperability at the end of the day is going to be key. That is what Ripple has been working on since day one. That is where the world is going. They've seen the vision. Everyone wants to go there. All these different countries want to be involved in the new payment system that is being created right in front of your very little eyes. But they all want to still be able to control their own monetary system. They want to be able to control the money that comes in and out of the world. So what do? You build out a sidechain on the XRP ledger. Therefore, you get the best of both worlds. You still control the money in and out of your country, and you still get to source on-demand liquidity via XRP. And then we find out here, let me scroll back up to the top, Ripple's global head of institutional markets talks about XRP powered on-demand liquidity at the CCDS 2022. That's the Crypto Compared Digital Asset Summit that was just held on March 30th over in London. Goes on to state, and just to give an example, we at Ripple with our flagship product, on-demand liquidity, we're literally harnessing billions of dollars of XRP liquidity to facilitate cross-border payments in a couple of seconds from, say, the US to Mexico instead of your 2 to 3 days like in a legacy system. And so really solving a massive pain point in this world, which is how money moves around the world. And these use cases that can scale into trillions, I think the future of crypto liquidity will be shifting more towards solving real-world problem as opposed to just speculation. Massive, massive, massive. Here is the video clip. I want you to listen to it. It's only a minute. Here we go.
Most of the crypto liquidity right now serves sort of the use case of speculation, fueled by incentives and so forth. I'm not denouncing that. I think it empowers the industry to really innovate. However, I think as as crypto matures and lives up to its full potential, I think this notion of real world utility will become increasingly more relevant. And just to give you an example, so we at Ripple, with our flagship product, on-demand liquidity, we're literally harnessing billions of dollars of XRP liquidity to facilitate cross-border payments in a couple of seconds from, say, the US to Mexico instead of your 2-3 days like in legacy systems. So really solving a massive pain point in this world, which is how money moves around the world. And these are use cases that can scale in the trillions. So I think the future of crypto liquidity will be shifting more towards solving real world problems as opposed to just speculation. Most of the crypto liquidity...
You just heard folks, this is a big statement. This is a very, very big statement. I want you to think about something.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.